Hi everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. So I'm here today working a little bit more on an account of Saint Austell. Again, I have been feeling like this just didn't feel completely right. It didn't feel done. So I'm getting a little bit more wild with it here. So I lifted the owl up, added some of the original book spine paper underneath here to give it a bit of a more of a collage feel with the birch bark, and then I've just punched a bunch of holes with my paper piercer and then shaved it off at the back so that you wouldn't get all of those like bumps that happen when you go through your cover. And the plan is that I want to use some of this green embroidery floss, and I want to create some French knots or maybe some like Boolean type knots of green, and then little bits of pink that will go in there too as like little flowers and like a little leafy kind of a little bunch, like a little bouquet kind of. This needle is oddly bent. Okay, sure. So I feel like I want to double my thread and make it a little bulky here, so that I can get a little bit of a larger knot. So I'm going to just start down at the very bottom one here, and hopefully, yes, my needle will fit through here. Perfect. So I'm just going to do 3 wraps and try bringing it right through the same hole and see if that's going to work, if that will be bulky enough to work. And it does. Yay, success. Okay, so then I'm just going to go ahead and go right up the book here. Maybe I'll go 4 on that one. And back down through. Just been playing in different ways with book covers lately. I think it's a little more interesting and fun to do that. As much as I like this old book cover, I felt like it just needed a little more than what it was giving me. And I did do a little bit of work on the signatures this morning. I was just hanging it with my daughter here in the studio, and she was working on some stuff, and so I thought I would work on some stuff, and I felt like working on this journal a little bit. I have a few journals kind of all happening at once right now. I have one that I'm making on Patreon, and then I have one that I'm making in the background, just kind of by myself. I always have one of those that I'm just sort of puttering away on when I don't want to be on camera. And I'm also kind of breaking that rule a little bit because I am going to be doing a storytelling series on Patreon where I'll be working on that journal, and it's one that I've designed some digitals for, so I'm having fun with it and just kind of playing, and it's a lot of fun. Okay, so I'll show you the recap on the signatures once I get the rest of these stitches in. It's not going to take very long. I only have a few more holes to go, and then we'll switch to the pink maybe and add some pink if we feel like it is warranted at the end of this. But I'm already super happy that I decided to do this because I really think it's adding the extra like texture and the interest point that I was looking for on the cover of this book. Embroidering book covers is pretty fun. Might be a good idea to do something like this with my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, which, by the way, I need to post another video. I'm a little behind on it. I have to start the the latest prompt. It's okay, there's no rush. It's not like anything's going to explode if I don't stay on track, right? So now we'll just kind of give that some tugs here. Get it nice and flat. That's fine. It's not important. It will be trapped under here. Okay. So there's those. Now, take this green out. And this nice pinky shade. I'm not going to do as many of these, but I am going to see what kind of shape I can create here to make it interesting. It's kind of like a sprig of a rose bush or something. Oh, this splitty. Oh, the joy of embroidery floss. And threading it on a weird bent needle. Yeah, it's my own fault. Okay. I should wax this thread, but that would require me getting up and getting my wax, and I don't want to. I can do this. There we go. Just need a single knot here. Okay. So maybe I will start here through this hole. Then let's decide what to do. So I'm wondering, can I make a neat shape with some kind of wrapping one of these and then wrapping the other one and then pulling it through the holes. I'm just experimenting. I don't actually know what I'm doing right now. Okay. So that gave me kind of an interesting knot, but it's got a bit of a leader to it. Maybe I'll wrap the leader around a few more times, then try to go back in the hole before I get too bulky here. And that will give me kind of a larger cluster, which is kind of what I'm looking for. Yep. And then will it let me go back in the hole again? Yep. Okay. So theoretically I should be able to make another one of these because all this bulk is not going into the hole. It's staying out here. It's just one thread that goes back through the hole, right? So we should be okay. Tie that off. Okay, and then back through again. Alright, yeah, I like that. Okay. Okay. Let's do another one over here. And I did not make this long enough. Oh goodness. Okay. Can I get another one? We'll try. Okay. We got a little bit of a leader again here. Let's just wrap it around. Actually, wrap it around the needle maybe like I did last time. Try pulling this all the way through again. Okay. Now if I can get this to go through one more time, and then I can catch the end of that and bring it back through. The center and this center of these two clusters of stitches. And then bring it back through the hole here. Whew. Yay! Okay, yeah, I like that. I have enough to just tie this knot. Okay. I'm not too concerned about this because I'm going to glue this whole thing down anyways. Okay. Now, do we want to put any more of those or just a couple? Maybe one here and maybe another one up at the top. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, we need a few more of these, I think. But I think I can create them a little quicker this time, now that I know what I'm doing. Hopefully this will be big enough. I don't like putting too much thread on my needle because then you end up like having this massively long piece to deal with. And it's no fun. Okay, so this top one for sure I think needs a pink cluster. I'm just going to do like a Boolean stitch, which is basically just like wrapping your thread. Okay, good. And that one I like. I want to see if I can create one more in the one below. I don't think I can, but yeah, it's not going to let me in that hole, I don't think. Too big. Alright, so that one I'll have to just settle. That's good. Okay, and then I want one here. Over here. And that will be good. Actually, one more maybe. Maybe two more. Once I get going on something, I'm just like, oh, another. So today, as I film this, it is the Saturday of the long weekend. And I have basically just kind of been working this morning on stuff here. Oh, time for pliers. And hanging out with my kiddos. We just had some lunch and we're trying to decide if we want to go out and do something. I definitely have to do some boring stuff, some grocery shopping and whatnot. But I don't usually like to shop on Saturdays. It's too crazy and I just don't want to deal with people. For whatever reason, lately, I've just been feeling really kind of peopled out when shopping. And I think it has something to do with the fact that, like, the last couple places that I've gone, there has been some, like, erratic man shouting about something going on outside as he's coming into the store, like having an argument with someone or like berating someone or something. I don't know, like, if there's just an onslaught of crazy men in my area right now, but like I'm feeling kind of done with all of them, to be honest. Like this one guy yesterday, I was donating things at the thrift store and I guess he saw somebody doing their business outside, and I'm guessing it probably was someone who was homeless or mentally ill or both, and he started shouting at them and telling them to find a bathroom, and you know, he was doing it like on purpose, like with the front door of the place open, like he was trying to draw more attention to it than necessary, you know. And I just feel like people are going to do things that you don't like in life, and they're going to, you know, offend you or something, probably. I mean, it's the world. We're all different. But, like, probably you don't need to make their life worse if they're not really hurting you. And I know that that's kind of a sensitive issue with, you know, public displays of whatever. I get it. But, like, it's probably just not a good way to handle it. I mean, I know it definitely isn't, to be honest. I don't believe in public humiliation. And it was pretty annoying, and I just kind of wrapped it up and left. And then last week, or yeah, I guess a few days ago, there was another guy yelling about somebody like going to the, like this person left their dog in their car to go to the washroom and to come back to their car for like just a second. Like it wasn't even hot outside at all. And I'm really sensitive to like leaving dogs in hot cars. I definitely don't, you know, agree to that at all. But like I saw the lady, and she was like you know, an older lady who, you know, she had this dog, and like I saw her get out of her car. I actually saw the whole situation. We were parked right next to her, and she gave her dog a bowl of water, and she ran into the store. You could tell she was like, I gotta go to the washroom, you know, like you could kind of see the mannerism about her. So she went in, and like the second she got in there, this guy who had his own 2 dogs, who were, might I add, running around off leash in the parking lot. But, you know, he had like put them in the car, and he had the back of his car as well as like the windows all open in his car. So like his dogs, you know, had like full air or something. Which honestly, on a really hot day, doesn't really make a difference. If you're leaving your dogs in a car at all, in a parking lot, a concrete like car or blacktop parking lot like he did, whether the windows are open or not, it's too hot for them to just be sitting there. So I don't know what his big like diatribe was about, because what he was doing wasn't actually a whole lot better if it had been a hotter day. But like I said, it wasn't. And I have on many occasions like rescued animals out of hot cars. It's a thing that finds me for whatever reason. Animals always find me. I don't know why. Okay, so yeah, I'm happy with that. That's so cute. Yay. Okay. So anyways, so he came into like the front of the store just as we were coming in, and I saw the lady, like I'm coming in, the bathrooms are here, and I saw her leaving the bathroom. Like she was headed right back toward the front door. It had been less than 5 minutes, no joke. And he comes pushing in the door past my whole family, my children included, like my 2-year-old. He's like shoving past us. And he's like, hey, whoever's got a dog in a car, they better present themselves. They better get up here now. And he's like screaming, just like it hurt my ears. He was yelling so loud. He's like, you better bring yourself up here or I'm going to smash your windows. And I was just like, you are so obnoxious. And I knew who it was, so I didn't want her to be humiliated. And I looked at him and I said, you need to calm down. This woman has just used the washroom. She's coming right back to her car. She's not shopping. You don't need to publicly humiliate her, and you need to settle down. Like, just settle down. And I don't usually tell people to calm down or settle down, but like, I was so frustrated and trying to be polite because I was with my own children. I didn't want to like make a scene, and I was talking at this level quite calmly. You know, I'm like, also, just so you know, legally, you're not allowed to smash anyone's windows, and you will be charged. I know this as someone who has had to deal with and witness several animals and children left in hot cars. And I know the protocol, and you have to follow it because you're not allowed to just smash someone's windows. And if you're planning to do that, I'm not saying there's never a time where you don't. I actually have a little device designed to do that exact thing, but it's designed to both cut a seatbelt and break a window if your car is underwater. It's like a safety device that I keep on my keys, and I have had to use it 2 times in my life. Yeah, if you're going to do something like break someone's window, you probably should not announce it to an entire store of people. I was like, oh gosh, this guy. But yeah, he, you know, those people who just kind of get like a hero complex. They want to be recognized for like doing good or something. That's what he was. And I was just so not in the mood for it. Anyways, rant over. So I did do some work on these. The signatures are all out of order. So maybe I'll put them back for a moment so you can see where I left off. Okay. So you already saw this, this bit here. Oh yeah, I wanted to glue that little bit down. I noticed that before. I pushed it up so I would remember, oh yes, this needs a little glue. There it is. Okay. Just wanted to glue it down because I noticed it was kind of a little straggler there. Okay. Let me just pin this glue again. Oops, I think that needle is so done. It is. Let's put a new one in, a new pin. Okay, so we open it up. You saw this. You saw this. Okay, I did this today. So I had that envelope that I've been saving in my use it up bin. I popped it in here because I just thought it would be nice, and added some eyes here. And then inside, I added this cute little piece of ephemera. This is actually an image of Goldilocks sitting on a birch tree. It's from a children's book, and I felt like it was just really sweet, so it now lives in the pocket. Just open that up. There we go. Then I also added like a couple more little pages. So this little page here is from like a flowery kind of notebook. I added the sea turtle from my Journal Together kit, and then I added this, which was just a plastic like cellophane kind of thing. I trapped a little seed in there and stitched it so it's all closed up. Added some lace to this page, added this ladybug cluster. Yeah, I did quite a bit of work this morning on this. I stitched this card from my Journal Together club onto some fabric and made a pocket, and I added one of the Italian stitching cards to it. Oh, I need to move that one. I didn't realize I put them right back to back. Okay, I'll put something different in there, but it's a 2-table tally that was cabbage dyed, and I added one of the butterflies from the kit there. And there's the house. This is the Frosted Peanuts label from the kit. Then over here, another little pocket I made from the kit. And then I added a piece of my cabbage dyed paper, botanical paper. Then over here, the other side of that stitched botanical piece that has some cedar inside, some dried cedar. And the other side of that little floral notebook. Then I added a little pocket up here that I made. The summer passed, bright leaves fell upon her. And this little deer at night kind of card tucks in here. And then I just paper clipped on the back a little fairy postcard. So that's where signature 1 is, almost done. Signature 2, I think you saw this already. These were from the kit. Then over here I added the Nightingale Spirit Tarot card from the Spirit Animal Tarot. And I made this journal card this morning with some birch tree and added one of the butterflies from the kit. And it's in there. And then I put these 2 pieces of the kit on this page and clipped this journal card here.
Hi, Mama.
Hi.
Is that for me?
And then this little Valentine from the kit, and these birds also from the kit. Those are on there. And I think that's as far as I got. Okay, so then the third signature, you saw this already. I worked on this page, added a little eye here, added a couple of coffee dyed tickets there. I made this pocket this morning, The Beauty of the Grey Bird song, and then I added a vintage postcard of the Culzean Castle, Ayrshire. If you hear some noise, I do have a little visitor. Okay, so yes, that's you. And then this is the journal card from the kit. I just clipped it there and added these 2 bits from the kit on this side. And that is as far as I got on that signature. You've seen this. I added him. I added these kind of dreamers. These are from Icapilli Imaginarium on Etsy. And this is the potato postcard from the kit. I clipped him on there. And then these are both from the kit, and I've added them there as well. And Twilight on the Lake is from the kit. And then I just paper clipped on that beautiful stationery of these squirrels. So they are just clipped onto this fun page here. So you could use it for journaling space or for separate stationery. I think that's as far as I got. It is. So that's that signature. Still lots of work to do on that one. And then the last one, I put this pocket here and added this piece from the kit. And it just tucks on in here. Added the little label here. Added this pocket here that has the ladybird, ladybird, fly away home verse. And inside I folded up that piece of stationery from the kit. And it's in here. I did add something extra, this little bit here. I'll just show it to you. So that's an old Reed Press 1923 calendar that I got at an antique store some time ago. And then I made another of those sewing bird pockets on fabric and added this cute fish journal card that I made. I stitched some black sort of shaded vellum that has like stars on it. Hopefully you can see here. And then added this vintage photograph from 1939, 7-year-old Margaret Coley. And then I added a little doily to the center here. And I clipped this from the kit on this side. And then I just added some of the book spine here for a bit of texture and decoration. I think that's as far as I've got, so I have a bit more work to do on that signature. But that's where we are with this book now. So it is coming right along. I have a little bit more ephemera to go. I'm probably going to put some lace or something on the edge, but we are coming together with this. So that, I think, will wrap up today's video. I just wanted to give you a little progress update and to show you that, you know, you can do French knots and bullions on the cover of a book and it looks really cute. So I feel like this is a lot more finished feeling now. I'm happy with it. Adding these was really fun. I liked how that looked, but I still felt like this book doesn't look done to me. And I don't even think necessarily it was the spine, although I think the pearls really add to the spine. It was the front the whole time, I think, that just needed some other element. And so I like this. I think that is very sweet and it goes with the owl. So that is it for me for now. I think everyone in my house is currently trying to contact me in some way. I'm thinking a carrier pigeon may land on my desk any moment. So thank you and have a lovely day. Take care. Bye for now.